Hi there. Susanna Place Museum. Susanna Place is a heritage-listed former grocery store and workers' cottages and now historic house museum located at 5864 Gloucester Street in the inner-city Sydney suburb of The Rocks and the City of Sydney local government area of New South Wales, Australia. It was built during 1844. It is also known as Susanna Place Museum. The property is owned by Property NSW and managed by Sydney Living Museums, agencies of the Government of New South Wales. It was added to the New South Wales State Heritage Register on December 10, 1999. Susanna Place Museum is a historic museum, which was built in the year 1844. The architecture of the four-terrace house is something which will take you back in time. The museum stands as a sign of all the working-class people in the locality. A few things were recently repaired in the museum so that it stays stable to be visited by tourists. Located in The Rocks, Sydney, getting to the place is quite easy as you can take many public transportation facilities heading to the museum. Tourists mostly visit the place for its architecture and rich heritage. It has been in existence since more than a century back, so it's definitely worth a visit. Susanna Place is a small early Victorian Georgian terrace row of four dwellings which includes a former corner shop. It is bounded on the north by a row of terraces built in 1912, on the west by Gloucester Street, on the east by Cambridge Street and on the south by Cumberland Place. The present level of Gloucester Street is 4 steps higher than the area immediately in front of Susanna Place, and the ground floor level in the houses is another step below this. Susanna Place is very similar to a class of London houses that featured simple pattern of openings and detailing. It is made up of 4 multi-level terraces, with a 2-story facade facing onto Gloucester Street and a 3-story facade facing to Cambridge Street and Cumberland Place. The building is on a sandstone foundation, with external brick walls in colonial bond and internal walls brick nod. The roof line is hidden by a sandstone capped parapet, in the fashion of the day. There is an inscription on the Gloucester Street western elevation, which reads Susanna Place Anno Domini 1844. Each house was originally built with 6 rooms over 3 levels, with the kitchen in the basement and external outhouses. Originally, the rooms of the first floor were the bedrooms, whilst the rooms on the ground floor were used as parlors and dining rooms. Currently, the majority of rooms have been retained to certain eras, based on the information and history known about the families and also the surviving details. The houses are a source of the changes of technology in the area, as seen by the shift from dependence for water upon community pumps in the streets to piped water, and from the use of oil, candles, wood and coal, to gas and electricity for light, cooking and heating. Susanna Place is a rare surviving example of an intact simple terrace which has had few alterations since 1844. There are a number of terraces constructed in the mid to late 19th century remaining in the rocks area. However, these vary in scale and detail, have undergone alterations, and some are now used as commercial premises.